Alright guys, did a thing. Let's go. Welcome back to the channel. We got a new tub and chassis, frame and chassis for Jeep build. Something that's going to be a dedicated piece to the Overdose Outdoors channel is really a Jeep build. I mean, really it's kind of like jack of all trades in the outdoor space, whether it's hunting, fishing, off-roading. It's all the things that I love to do growing up on the farm. Of course, with that, if you guys have followed along, whether it's on other platforms of social media or on here, as I've dropped some little things in the past, we got the Jeep build. It's a YJ. This had a 350 small block in it, 3/4 ton axles, 37-inch tires, and this is the frame that I had. Ultimately building it out, and I have the tub inside that is something that I found on Facebook Marketplace. It was in better shape than the one on here because this one was all rusted out, right? Rusted out, had to pull it off. I mean, I have a Jeep build little like highlight piece on Instagram that's going through like what I had done and broke it off. I need to pull some of those videos to be able to upload them here on YouTube. But that thing was trash. So I found an old tub that was in better shape, not rusted out, anything like that, because this is a really good frame. It's in really honestly good shape. It's solid. It's not rusted through. It has some surface rust. Ultimately just needs to be finished out. And then I had the motor and everything. Tires are in really good shape. 37-inch tires on 15-inch rims, leafed in the front and leafed in the back. But what I'm wanting to do to this, right, it's a budget build. I want to be able to have something that I can do. I want to be able to have it road legal, but I want to be able to go off-road, and I want to be able to do some crazy things, and ultimately building it with my 2-year-old daughter in the shop with me, to where she's able to tinker, just see what dad's doing, right? So I call it Aurora's Jeep for that sole piece. But in here you guys can kind of see, ultimately, you know, axles, everything, took the motor out. I got just a little bit of duct tape over that so we're not getting water down into the steering pump. But nothing crazy or special on it. It did have a winch up front. I'll show the tub here in a second. But just character in here, they literally dropped this down using socket ends to be able to get it down a little bit lower. But overall, it's in decent shape for what it is, right? Now, that being said, I wanted to look at this and cut it. Oh, you see what I got in the back there. I want to be able to cut it to extend it. Well, that was going to be like $1,200. $1,000 to $1,200 is what I got quoted to be able to stretch this frame out. And then I, of course, needed new body mounts and everything. Those are like $130 on eBay. Couldn't find them on Facebook or anything like that, but eBay, all that stuff, still wasn't necessarily cheap, right, to do. But I'm always watching on Facebook Marketplace, because if I'm wanting to stretch this thing out, move shackles and everything on this with the leafs up front, you can kind of tell these leafs are a little wonky. This one's stretched, you can tell they moved it. Definitely this one's stretched a little forward, that one's a little bit further back. Sorry, that time of the year, everyone's kind of fighting some sort of crud. But of course, I needed to do some things to make it substantial, right? And I'm still on the fence of if I'm going to put the 350 that I'm building inside in this, or if I go LS. You guys can drop comments what you think I should do. If I should keep the Chevy small block 350 4-barrel, Holley 4-barrel and everything on it, or if I should go LS. But with that being said, though, I was watching Facebook Marketplace, and I'm always looking to wheel and deal and trade and do different things like that. Ultimately, that's where I found this trailer, right? But now what is on the trailer is a brand new and or slightly used tub, chassis, frame, leafs, everything, the whole 9 yards. So I got this off of just being curious, and this is where, for all you guys, watch Facebook Marketplace. Like, you don't know what you don't know, right? I literally asked this guy, just shot a question. I said, hey, got a bow, got some other stuff, be willing to trade. Would you be open to trades at all? And he said, he's like, nah, not really anything that I'm interested in. He said, but if you go, come on out, he had it listed for 1,800, right? I'll go over kind of everything that's in here. 1,800. He said, but if you give me 500 bucks, you can come out and grab it and it's yours. 500 bucks. So let's walk through this. One, frame is in awesome shape. Solid, both in the front, good. It was painted, redone on the inside and the outside. Has leafs up front. It comes with a aftermarket radiator, which I have on my other one inside, so I'll be able to either sell one of those, so sell that piece. That's a few $100. This one comes with a hydraulic assist ram, which is not cheap, especially if you're turning 37s, 35s, anything bigger than that. Having that hydraulic ram assist is huge, and it's not a cheap piece of equipment. So being able to have that tied right into the steering pump and everything is super cool. Grill hood, I'll actually be able to use the one inside for the hood. This, some dings and dents here, I'll actually be able to pound that out from the inside a little bit. And if there is some character to it, I'm not really worried. But body and frame are in good shape. Comes with bucket seats. I have bucket seats inside that I'll probably take these ones out and put these ones up for sale. Sell those for a couple $100. And then the cool piece on this is actually 4-linked. So what I was wanting to do with that was 4-link it out, right? 4-link it out, or at least move the axle back to where the leafs went all the way to the back. This one is already Frenched in, and this is what it means by Frenched in. The shocks go right here. So they'd already cut the frame, rewelded this. They've done that. And then it's set up on springs. The axles will sit on the bottom of these springs. They'll set that, which moves those tires back to the back, and it's already comp cut, which means it's cut all the way back here. So articulation wise, tires are able to come up. It's not hitting the other side, or it's not hitting the back side of this fender with the tires on it. So that's all awesome. I mean, it's a solid tub, nothing's rusted through. Comes with the mounts, the drop mounts and everything that's needed for the transmission, the tranny. This one comes with a fuel cell on the back of it. I got to cover that piece up already, so I won't need to use the gas tank or buy one of those, which is brand new, usually a couple $100, everything in there. This is a little bit dented in the back, but I'll be able to pull that off the old one. So that's nice. It's a nice shape, not rusted. Full roll cage. Roll cage is built into the frame, which means I won't have to go through and buy the body mounts that I would normally need, right? Like, I don't need any of those different little pieces. You can see this side, it's already Frenched in, got that shock on there. Be able to put that in. It's welded in to the frame. Welds are actually really nice. Bolted in, it's solid. And this did come, or it did have a full hard top on it. So this will actually fit a hard top. I'll be able to find one of those on Facebook Marketplace. Some doors. I'll be able to use the dash from my other one that was in better shape in here. Be able to pull those components and everything. Comes with all the different components, the fans. Hopefully some of that stuff is working. Have some other the bracketry that is needed for not only the leaf springs up front, because that's what I'll do. I'll take the axles from this guy over here. I'll take those axles, put the right bracketry and everything on it, bring those axles, put it into here. That back axle, I'll be able to take that, I'll go in and I'll find the bracketry that I'm needing, ultimately set it up, some jack stands underneath it once I get this inside, and be able to figure out the actual linkage length that is needed for that 4-link. So all in all, you think like I would have spent over $500 just trying to prep and get that frame ready. And then ultimately the work needed on the tub inside to do it. So, but as seeing these here in the frame, I got to get this inside, take the axles and all that off. Let me know in the comments what you guys like. This is first time going through and doing a full ground to top build. Let me know what you guys would do. Drop it in the comments. Tips, tricks, ideas, thoughts for all my off-road outdoor lovers out there that have done something like this or something similar. But that'll be awesome to where I'll show you the inside, what I got going on here. We got all sorts of projects. Grandpa's boat, I went through and redid that trailer. Had some winter damage on it. I got to do some fiberglass work on that. That's trailer I got for free, be able to just fix it up and everything. So in here now, welcome to what I call the bunker. It's where I got a podcast, everything set up, everything for Overdose Outdoors. This is the tub. So this I'll actually probably put back on. I bought this on Facebook Marketplace because it had some dings and dents, everything from a crash it was in and that, but overall square and in good shape. I'll probably put this back on Marketplace and just honestly put it on there for like $500 and get a few $100 from it. But it's super solid, in really good shape. If you guys know what I could get for it, definitely drop that in the comments too. I'll take the tailgate off of it and use it on the other one. But this is, I mean, a really good, solid tub overall. And it has a lot of the things that ultimately the other one already has, and I wouldn't have to do the body work to it. So that's really nice. Coming further in here, this is my bunker, because it's a concrete shell. This is actually the floor to my upstairs garage. But here's all the extra parts. Got the grill. I'll be able to go through and sell one of the grills. Those bucket seats back there are really good shape. That's what I'm going to use probably in this one, sell the other ones. Got an extra spare tire. I'll sell the old roll cage. That's the newer, nice, not beat up hood and everything. I'll be able to use that. Got the front bumper I'll be able to use. And then I do underneath there, I don't know if you can see it, just the lighting. I got extra dash and everything down in there. I actually have 2 dashes because from the old Jeep, the old tub that was junk had a decent dash in it. And I pulled all the inner workings, the guts and everything out of that, did that. And then when I bought that secondary tub, it also had that. So I pulled all those guts out, be able to mismatch, utilize some of those things overall. So have that. And then I'll be able to sell the other windshield, either use this windshield or that windshield. Both of them are in really good shape. So, but overall, excited for it. I think it's a really good deal. Be able to get $500, do that, and ultimately not break the bank. But now I'll sell all those extra things, come out on top of it, be able to utilize some of that funds towards the rest of the build. And it's just watching, like, yeah, it deviates from the plan. I was working on this, but it was just a much better, had everything already needed for it. So that was a cool piece. This is the 350. Broken this all the way down. Crankshaft had a lot of wear in it from piston rods, so everything's just kind of a mess right now. But got a new crank when we put in there. Old crank, you could tell it was really wore out, just would slap back and forth from piston rods. Then I have all my other stuff up here. We got the 4-barrel, all the heads, all the stuff down through here, and I just gotta decide, like, I'll go through and build this because I think it's cool, and I want to be able to build, right? I love being able to tinker and just make something from nothing, or something that was just junk going again. And whether I sell that or not, that's one thing. Or I go through and I put an LS in this, or 350. Like I said, if you guys think I should keep the 350, let me know, and other things to do with that. I would really like to know, if I keep the 350, what you guys think I should do transmission wise with this build, because that's something I really haven't thought a lot about, is what tranny should I put into this. But yeah, so that's really it. Right now, I'm just giving you guys kind of an update on the Jeep build. Found that literally $500. Guy had it listed for $1,800, and it was taking up space. He just wanted it gone, and I was able to get over there literally the next morning and get it from him. So you never know what you ultimately could find out there if you just keep looking for it. So, but until the next one, I wanted to give you guys an update of what this all looked like. Drop the comments. Let me know what you guys would do, what you would like to be able to see, and maybe even hear more about through this build, different brackets of the build, because of course dedicating this channel towards like the hunting and the shooting side of things, but of course the off-road and the 4x4ing side of it is just a personal little passion of mine, and I love being able to build things with my hands. So it's going to be a part of this channel as well. So appreciate you guys following along, and we'll see you on the next one.